Hello, welcome back. This is Seewing Yee, and today I'm going to talk briefly about my journey from being in the active duty U.S. military, from the military to a millionaire. All right, so it'll be a short video. I'm going to produce more of this. Over the years, for whatever reason, I neglected to share my military experience and how that helped my real estate investing career. Again, I could take all day to go over my journey, but today it will be a short video and I will be sure to produce more videos, perhaps even on a weekly basis. I can post it on my YouTube channel so I can share with you some of the strategies that I can help with people, what I've gone through, and even some regrets had I able to do it all over again. I would have been even better off than I am right now. So anyway, so I'll be very brief. And of course, a lot of you already know me. I own a real estate investment consulting company and I've helped hundreds of real estate investors to buy cash flow rental properties throughout the country over the years. And so I have several thousand members within my organization, but I don't know why the whole time I neglected to share with people my military background and career and how it defined me in terms of what my journey through financial freedom through real estate investing. I'll be very brief, okay? Because again, I will go over more about real estate investment strategies. And I did post several videos a few months ago. This video is about house hacking, right? House hacking, whereby you buy a house as a primary home buyer and you either on a single family home, you rent out your other rooms for tenants. They can pay your rent. You can subsidize your mortgage and what have you. Better yet, you can potentially buy 2 to 4 units, up to 2 to 4 units. There are 3 loan programs. I'm not going to discuss all 3 of them. I'm going to discuss the VA loans for right now for the next 10 minutes or so. But there are 2 other programs you can qualify for, which is a 3.5% down FHA program where you can do a house hack, if you will, 1 to 4 unit. And also the third program, which just came about in November of 2022, not 2023, last November, which is the 5% down primary home loan program. You can buy up to 1 to 4 units. Today, I'm just going to talk about the VA loan, 0% down. So at the end of the day, what I know now is that the would have benefit to join the military. If you do it right by joining the military, buy the properties on a 0% down VA loan, veteran administration loan, so you could turn. It's a lottery. You're winning the real estate millionaire lottery if you do it right. So the ways you can buy properties is a lot of people that active duty, but active duty service, they have the ability to buy property. They can listen 0% down VA loan. And again, had I known about this years ago, I would purchase a lot more properties. Did purchase a lot over the years, but I could have done a lot more. The concept of house hacking, professional house hacking, serial house hacking, one can be done if they have if they do it right, if they have the right strategy, if they get proper education, you can become a professional house hacker. You can use your VA loan over and over again. You can use it multiple times. I've done it. Actually, I didn't learn about the terminology of house hacking until maybe 10 years ago. Even though I've done house hacking with, which is my first primary home when I was still in active duty US Army. As a matter of fact, I can show you my picture. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Here's a picture of old picture of myself. Here it is. Picture I was when I was stationed in Korea, South Korea, 1983 to 1984. I was in finance, with the 17th Traveling Finance Corps. I was very, I should see, I was very young. I was they call it chairborne ranger. The airborne ranger. I was a chairborne ranger because I did paperwork. I did financial stuff in the military, and this is my coworkers. And back in the old days, second finance in South Korea, had a great time there. Anyway, getting back to my situation. So I could be called the father of professional house hacking because I've done it 30 years ago. And A lot of people have not heard the term of house hacking until recently, maybe 5, 10 years ago. The concept of house hacking where you buy a primary home, either 1 to 4 unit. I prefer you buy 2 to 4 units and live in one unit. And you have to qualify for everything, your credit score, income, whatever. And you can live in one unit and rent out the other 2 or 3 units, depending on what kind of property you buy. Then you have your other tenant. He paid off most of your mortgage. And then you have a meet the 1 year minimal residence requirement. You have the ability, given your situation, to vacate that unit you've been occupying as owner occupied. And then you can justify your way to buy another house hack. Okay. So you can become a serial house hacker. And before you know it, in a course of 10 to 15 years or so, you could you could scale to an amazing amount of properties, single family home, duplex, triplex, and up to fourplex. And as long as you buy in the right location, you buy for cash flow. Don't go to California and buy a $1 million home. You're not going to cash flow. So that's the key, right? And so today I'm just going to talk about reviewing the active duty. So many, I would say, I don't know, at least 95%, probably more. Whoever you are out there, active duty soldiers, you have the ability to buy a primary home to live there and a house hack in between duty station. Whether you stay in that area for 1 year or 2 years, once you will get orders to a PCF order to go to another duty station, you just rent out the home you've been living in and rent it out. Hopefully have the renter pay your mortgage for you, cash flow hopefully, and then use your VA loan to potentially buy another primary home at your next duty station, and then stay there for 2 or 3 years, however long, and then reuse the VA loan. In a course of 20-year military career, if you move once every 2 or 3 years, you have the ability to buy one primary home at each duty station. And then when you permanent change of order to another duty station, you can rent the property out or have the property manager, better yet, have property manager do it for you, obviously, because you're no longer physically there to manage your property and go to another duty station. If you can assign to a great duty station where the housing market is very robust, then you can really make a killing. It's not easy to buy duplex, triplex, and fourplex in any housing market, but you have to do more research. But you can do it on a single family home, but yeah, that's fine. But as long as you buy the right kind of property, be sure that the numbers work, so that the rent will cover your mortgage once you vacate the property to go to another location. A lot of active duty soldiers are not even aware that you can. In fact, a lot of active duty soldiers, they don't even buy a home when they are stationed at a certain duty location. They just rent. They just don't know. They are not educated. Look, the military, they help you in a lot of different ways, but they don't educate you enough that you can house hack. You can buy multiple primary homes, 1 to 4 unit. So when you leave a duty station, you could rent out the remaining unit. You can get all the single family home, 2, 3, 4, all rented. You could achieve cash flow, appreciation, tax benefits, and tenant don't pay down. Buying whole those property. Do not sell those property once you leave a duty station. Rent it out. Get the property manager to rent it for you. Then before you know it, in the course of 20-year military career, you can amaze an amazing portfolio of properties, which I've done. If you do not intend to stay for all 20 years or more in active duty service, then if you leave after, when your initial service application is done, after 3 or 4 years, when you leave the military, when you become a civilian, you can reuse the VA over again wherever you're located, right? When you become a civilian, when you retire, whatever, you can continue to use the VA loan as long as you use it as a primary home. That's the key, owner occupied. All right. One more thing before I let you go. There's a lot more to cover, right? I can spend days to talk about these kind of things. The other thing is, another way to qualify to get VA loan is you join the military service, join the Army National Guard, the U.S. Army Reserve, Navy Reserve. But the Army National Guard is the best. You can join part-time. Let's say you just graduate high school, right? And then you join the Reserve or National Guard in whatever state you're located. Join the military part-time, meaning you do the basic training, yes, 8 weeks, whatever. At the time that I did my basic, 8 weeks, 2 months of full-time basic training. Then you will graduate from boot camp. whatever, Coast Guard, Marine, Navy, Air Force, Army, 5 branches. Then when you graduate from basic training or boot camp, in the case for Marines, then you can retain your reserve status. You are essentially in active duty as a part-time. So once a month you go to drill. Weekend, you're a weekend warrior, right? So this is amazing, right? And you don't have to serve in the military full time. I know it's a big commitment. Even as an officer, you can attend officer training, become an officer, and you can, during the entire career, whether you're officer or enlisted, you can do a part time. You can each month you can drill every 30-day cycle, and you spend typically 2 days, and Saturday and Sunday, weekend drill. So that's, and then on at least in Army National Guard part time, you go to a mandatory requirement like 2 weeks annual training. So every calendar year, every fiscal year, as a reserve or Army National Guard reserve as well, or Air Force, whatever reserve, there's an annual training component where you have to spend at least 2 weeks full time doing some kind of annual training at whatever unit you're located, in whatever state you're located. So with that, I think the rules is such that if you've been active service for 180 days, like for example, 6 months. So 6 months, your first 6 months as a reserve, full time, 2 months of basic training, and then weekend warrior, we can drill 2 days out of the month. After 6 months, after 80 days, you are qualified to get 0% down VA loan. So think about, so when you were able to house hack, wherever you're located, you can use 0% down VA loan, 0% down, which is amazing, right? How cool is that? Wherever you're located, qualify, find yourself a 1 to 4 unit. I know it's not easy, do the numbers. Had I known back then that I can use a VA loan multiple times in different duty stations when I was in active duty, I would have bought a lot more houses. I'm just sharing my regrets so you wouldn't make the same mistake. We get out of the military, whether you're retired 20 years of service or you just done the first tour of duty, 4 years, whatever, we become civilian. I'll say it again, you can qualify to use the VA loan over and over again. You can become a serial house hacker. I've done several house hacking over the years at different times, and my long-term holding, I achieved a lot of equity on the homes. I sold many of them over the years. Currently, I'm able to travel. I'm retired twice. I'm 20 years of active duty, full-time retired back in 2002, more than 20 years ago. For the past 20 years, I've been a real estate consulting thousands of real estate investors that are under my organization, my investment club. That's all I have to say for right now. This is the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to share with you the next few videos. I'm going to expand more into the veterans and active duty, how you can house hack. And then also I'm going to talk about the FHA 3.5% down payment, how you can buy 1 to 4 unit as a primary home, owner occupy, again, live in 1 unit at least 1 year, and rent out the other 2 or 3 units to rent or pay your mortgage for the most part, which is absolutely mind-boggling how you can start with zero money. In my case, all the real estate portfolio that I've created over my years come from my no money down VA loans and all the equity I've gained in a couple of my homes I've bought in California over the years, how much appreciation that can happen in a high cost market such as San Francisco Bay Area, which I lived for a very long time. And I've bought properties and vacation homes in Florida and Hawaii and among other locations. All right, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. There more information about house hacking coming to you. And I do coaching, of course, fee-based coaching for those of you, whether you're in active duty or reserve or ex-military veteran. If you want to do this house hacking strategy wherever you're located in the country, I can assist you. I can consult with you. I do coaching and mentoring for those individuals. Hold your hand to educate you, inspire you, and help you execute when you actually plan, buy the right kind of property, go over the cash flow and all the numbers crunching, using property management and just analyzing deals. So I have a vast understanding of many different markets because I bought properties in many areas in the US over the years. I bought properties in Nevada, in South Carolina. I bought properties in Florida, in Texas, so many locations. Okay, so I know a lot of markets overall. So I know the numbers. I know the kind of properties to buy. I help you create your buy box. But yeah, those kind of things. All right, that's all I have to say. Go to my website below put your email on there, become a free member of our real estate community. Once you become a member of our organization, free membership, of course, every week you'll receive free emails into your email inbox to talk about all aspects of real estate investing. Okay, thank you so much. And have a nice day. This is Seewing Yee. I will see you in the next video on different topics about real estate investing. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.